Hey folks, this is Josh, Stoney Ridge Farmer. Welcome to the farm vlog today. We had the 99-year flood yesterday, so I'm going to take you around the farm and show you a little bit. Our road washed out down here. There's a motor grader working on our road, and I'll show you a few things that are going on. Insane amount of rain. We got somewhere in the neighborhood of 7 inches of rain. I thought the gator was rolling off. We got somewhere in the neighborhood of 7 inches of rain in 25 minutes. Right here is what happened just to our driveway, and the way our shop is built, it's built on a hill. I'll show you real quick. So basically we're dug in back here. Water was flowing over this so fast that it washed out our driveway right here, and this is the pipe where the gutter comes out, and it just washed everything. It just washed really bad. Also over here on the other side, it washed out really bad. As much as I hate to say it, this storm is gonna cost us some money, big time. Our driveway washed out, washed our gravel right down into the yard. Garden's looking good though. So we're gonna ride on down the driveway here to where the motor grader is working, and our road is absolutely destroyed. They're gonna have to probably put 10 or 12 dump truck loads of gravel on the road. It just washed out. It washed out horribly bad. They're down here working. It's a day after. That is super duper awesome. Kudos to North Carolina NC DOT, or Department of Transportation. Kudos to those guys. All right, let me just ride up here and show you. So here's where the road washed completely over, and our house is right up the hill here. There we go. So the road just washed over into the creek, and the creek got out of its banks somewhere in the neighborhood of 4 feet deep out of its banks. And right here's where he's working with the motor grader, trying to get all this stuff done. So I don't know if you can tell, but look at the grass right here. It is just decimated. Water came down through this valley right here probably 20 times faster than I've ever seen it come down. This is the biggest storm we've had. And here he is fixing this. This was washed out all the way clear to the pipe, and that's a brand new pipe. So he's got all new gravel in there, all new rock. These guys really know what they're doing, making these roads. There's several dirt roads here in my county. I'm gonna say probably 25 dirt roads, and I'm sure they're working on all of them right now. So awesome, they're jumping right on ours. So we're gonna ride on down to the next road. First of all, I wanna show you my creek crossing right here. And seriously, my pond was overflowing probably in a 80-foot section. This is all rock. This is all stuff that we have to pay for out of pocket. The road is maintained by the county. This is a state maintained road, but everything off that state maintained road like this is ours. We paid for it, we built it from scratch. There was no bridge here when we moved here. So let me walk you over and show you just how bad it is. So water was flowing out of the creek and all the way up here. That's about, I'm gonna say somewhere in the neighborhood of 6 feet out of these deep creek banks. And you can see this is how deep the creek banks are. So it'll hold some water, but it was just not enough. We washed out right here, and this is our bridge. This is our way to get over to the other side of the farm, and this is what it did. This is called riprap rock, and we put this in here, we layer it in here just to keep washing from happening. Well, it slowed the water down on this end, and it did a good job. It did what it was supposed to do. But as the water flowed over, it gained speed, and it just took out a huge amount of dirt from this pipe right here. I don't know if my insurance will cover repairing this stuff or what, but not cool at all. It's a mess. We'll go ahead down and show you the state maintained road that's all washed out. This stuff has me questioning, like, we were thinking of building our house over here and having an access point that crosses the creek. This creek, with our changing weather systems, is not going to be something that I can tame. It's just not going to be something I can tame. I'm going to have to repair this stuff probably for the rest of my daggone life. I don't know. There was no pipe big enough that I can afford to put in that creek to keep it from running over that bridge right there. It tore up our other bridge really bad. We're gonna go down and look at that, and we'll show you the state road. This was a significant enough storm to change the landscape of our farm forever. Amazing. Took out a big old tree limb there. I'm gonna have to get that cleaned up. Now this is worse than the other pipe up there. So water was up in this creek valley right here, and water just came barreling down right through here. You can see all the sand and silt that it washed up, and this is just sand from the creek bottom. We're going to be putting a pond dam right in here and building a 5-acre lake. Hopefully that'll help to control this stuff, but here is the road. We actually got more rain on top of it yesterday. There is the pipe. There is no rock on our pipe anymore. It's just gone. This is what we're going through now. The creek rides right alongside our road right here, and it just destroyed it. It basically destroyed it. I don't know what in the world they're gonna do down here. So here's what it looks like. The creek runs right alongside, and that's pretty common here in Appalachia. The creek runs right alongside the road here. So it crosses right up here, and it runs right alongside the road. And what happened was the creek just ran out, and the road became a river, and it washed away. I mean, you can see these huge boulders underneath the road right here. It just washed it away. It's just gone. So a 4 or 5 foot section of the road is just gone right here. All this being said, it is a beautiful, beautiful morning. If you guys are new to the farm vlog, pound that like button, subscribe to the channel. We're riding by an area right up here that we're gonna be clearing. So we clear cut the trees off of this area. It's starting to regrow. It's probably, I'm gonna say 22 acres, and we're gonna clear new pasture right there. So it's gonna be awesome. This road is normally super duper smooth. Not so smooth now. We're gonna go down in the woods, and this is where we're gonna build our cabin. On the farm vlog, we're gonna be building our cabin sometime in the next 2 years or so, and we'll go down here and I'll show you what's up. Got a little system here. So we take our stick, raise our quote unquote locked area, and then we take our stick here and hold it up until we can get under the fence. All right, there's more than one way to get under a fence. All right, let's get down here in the woods and I'll talk you through what we're gonna go see. I'm really disappointed. This was a lot of work. This is days and days and days of work here on the farm, just destroyed in 15 minutes. This is a new road we built last fall, and I anticipated a little washing. It's okay. You can see here the mud is washed across the road, and there are trees down, leaves and stuff. Washed our gravel out right here. I'm gonna say 10 dump truck loads of gravel is in this creek now. The landscape again has just changed very dramatically. Here is our bridge that we worked so hard on to make beautiful, and it's just a disaster. This is unbelievable. None of this pipe was exposed. All of these rocks were here. They were right there. Let's get off the gator here in a second and we'll take it and show you. The water was all the way up to here. There's just no way this creek or my pipes or anything could be planned to handle this amount of water. Where I'm standing, water was probably running somewhere in the neighborhood of 4 feet deep. Unbelievable. So you can see down the creek, things are just washing really bad. Washed up a bunch of sand, silt. Right here is the pipe entry, and that side did super great. This held up, it did its job perfect. Cannot complain at all. This is what this used to look like. It washed out about 4 feet, maybe 5 feet of soil, and washed all of our rock out of here. These rocks weigh about 40 pounds a piece. It even washed this great old big monster rock. It was sitting right up here. So these rocks, it's just a lot of work. So days and days. Each rock here was hand placed by me and Mrs. Stoney Ridge. Days and days and days of work is destroyed here. On down the creek here is what we call Stoney Ridge Falls, and I mulched that entire creek area. Every bit of the mulch is gone. It's all silt and mud washed up. There's a fire ring down there, and we're lucky that our picnic table didn't wash away. Unbelievable. This all happened in the middle of the night, so I couldn't see it coming. I couldn't get down here. I'd have loved to taken the camera down and just shown you, and actually had the record for myself. So part of the reason for having the channel here is so that I can look back on things like this and remember the times that things weren't so good and the times that things were really good. So guys, I wanted to thank you a whole lot. I just wanted to show you what happened, what went down. The strange weather that we're having, this extreme weather, is causing some serious problems on the farm. I'm not going to be able to tame this creek no matter how much I want to. So this is something I'm probably going to have to deal with for the rest of my life. It's unfortunate, it's sad, but it's part of life and it's part of farming, and I can't control the weather. Let's get out here and we'll watch this motor grader just a little bit. I want to thank you guys a whole lot for watching the farm vlog today. Pound that like button, subscribe to the channel, click the little bell icon down there to notify you when we post a new video. And at the end of the video, there's always links to some more fun videos, so check them out. All right?
Woo! Land of the free and the home of the brave. I'm proud of who I am, and I'm proud of what I made on a Stoney Ridge. Woo!
He told me when he got started this morning that he thought he might just make a big mess. I trust them, they'll do a good job. So what he's trying to do here is pull that dirt back over on the other side where the creek bank is and try to refill in what washed out. It is a mess. It is a big time mess.